Okay, just thought I'd tell you this because, like, I know if I don't post it to YouTube, you don't get it. Like, there seems to be two dirty cops in my house. Ones that can hear what I say in my house, and other ones that have to wait till I post it to YouTube in order for them to get it. And that's like when you cut open dimensions. When you go there to cut open dimensions, you got to think to use a robot on a cord, even preferably a corded robot to go into the different dimensions. And you should use like a robot for just about everything. Like I use robots for absolutely everything. Like anything from military, using drones and uh, robotic tanks, and drones with guns and missiles exactly. And I stay behind in a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man suit that is bulletproof in a bunker. That is like exactly. Um, I'm completely safe. Like when you go to loot my generator, I use an automated robotic facility. Like I don't even go near my generator. I use robots to go near the to do everything dangerous. You know what I mean? Don't do anything dangerous, and you can get a robot to do it for you, right? And um, oh yeah, the other thing about robotic facilities is one of the adventures that I have is if you use robotic facilities and you start and you're building stuff and you're creating stuff and you're inventing stuff and you're manufacturing stuff, you can record your robotic facility and then have another robotic facility that's made the same way rebuild the stuff. So like if you create this like standard of robotic facilities, it's like you can take any invention and it could be like right now it's like it'd be anywhere across the world in an instant. But if you're like linked across the galaxy, like I could invent something on Earth and you can be in a completely different planet and build the exact same thing on your planet like instantly. That's one of the things that I set up was that one of my inventions in space was this part of the network here. And you can steal it from me here. Like you can steal this sort of stuff from me here because I'm like sort of screwed here and I don't even want to do here because I just care about other things. And but I'll still own it in space. I've already prematurely banned people who are stealing from me. So like I'm a professional in dealing with people stealing from me in space and stuff, especially from around here. But and yeah, so that's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man suit. That's pretty important. I see a lot of military guys are still willing to take it in the face, right? Still willing to go to war and take it in the face. I don't do that, right? I send a robotic tank after you, and then I send a Blitzkrieg's drone with a gun. Like one of my inventions is a touch screen gun. So it's like you on a robotic tank or on a drone, you have a touch screen, and basically you just touch the people to kill them. So you got a touch screen, you got people on the screen, just like you'd move a joystick to move your cursor up to somebody to kill them. This one's just a touch screen, so you just need to touch the touch screen, and the gun automatically aims there and kills them. So you just look at this touch screen, you just point at people, they're dead. Point at this guy, they're dead. Point at this other guy, he's dead. Oh, I missed by this much. Recalibrate. You shot here, I aimed here. Recalibrate. You shot here, I aimed here. Recalibrate. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Oh, hi. How are you? You're dead. Squishing your head. You're dead. You know what I mean? It's an awesome gun. It's the most hilarious way to kill people is with this gun. And um, oh, the gauntlet. That was one thing that I was going to mention was the gauntlet. So the gauntlet is like how to build robotic sensors, plethora, factory, extravaganza, you know, pinnacle, whatever. Um, and that's just taking like all the laser beams, all the magnets, all the ionizers, all the vacuums, all the wah wah pedals, all the echo pedals and reverbs, and all the types of production and mixing them all together with MRI machines and X-rays and particle effects and antimatter exactly, and creating better robot sensors. And one of the initial things that I was going to build was this thing called the beamer. Now I extracted the beamer from uh, Star Trek, where I was I was under the impression that was going to be real to this future journey of ours, is this Star Trek beamer, where you beam somebody up from one planet to another sort of deal, where they're this alien and his friends were already doing a similar thing or something like that, of that nature. You know, like especially when you have souls, right? Sort of like if you realize that your soul is like a titanium soul, so you can die anywhere in this universe, and it just sucks you back into place. So they don't lose anyone, so nobody dies on a space journey, like interuniversally and dies for real. You know what I mean? So like it's like a titanium soul that's designed to like suck you back into place. So if you're doing something like that, you can picture this beamer working where it sucks you, or it teleports your particles, right? See, the thing with the beamer is in Star Trek, it teleports your particles. What I was going to do is purposely make a mistake, purposely teleport your arm onto your leg, and then I was going to try to fix it. I was going to use an AI machine learning machine to try to fix it. And this is what I was going to evolve into a healthcare system where you particleize people. You know, you make mistakes and then you fix the mistakes, and then you purposely make mistakes and you purposely fix the mistakes, and you learn how to fix everything. You can start using this as a healthcare system and use it as a real beamer. So that's why I put together all the MRI machines and all the X-ray machines and all this stuff, was to make this particleizing beamer, right? And then I use it for robotic sensors. Is a great thing to use this stuff for, because I build like a robot that learns. You know, it's like because I was working with people who are advanced in this already, like the afterlife. They already have robots and stuff, and they have advanced technology, and they have spaceships, and they have dimensions and stuff like this. So I was working with the advanced part of stuff, and one of the secrets to my AI is what I came up with was design a computer that programs itself. So this computer is designed to program itself. You know, one of the things I wanted to do was permutate all the combinations of computer code to max out, you know, the power of the programming language. You know, you get every possible program structure. You'll get program. There'll be empty spots because you have to learn where to insert data and insert content and stuff like that. But essentially, you know, build a structure where you can permutate all the results. You know what I mean? And find out what's the fastest working result. So, like, this is great for like assembly and machine code, when you start permutating assembly and machine code and finding ones that work better. You know what I mean? So there's some things that it actually ended up doing that are realistic. But one of the things that it did was like make the regular robot a learning robot. So like all my robots are hooked up to this main console, and that's where the big brain for the robot is. And it's almost like a little scientist that goes around taking experiments with these sensors and stuff like that and telling us what, and then we tell them what the result, then we process the results and do the thinking on the bigger computer. So one of the things about this bigger computer is I do all the jobs. I do like tiling, and I do like you know, drywall, and so slow on this because I don't actually do it, but I built a school that does all the industries, does all the commercial parts of all the commercial jobs, like shop, fabrication, manufacturing, like all. The school does everything, and then I turned it into the brain of my robot machine. So now my robot machine, we have ways to do the best tiling, and we know, and the thing about, and then we have the ways to do the best, you know, fabrication, the best way to fabricate this, best way to fabricate that, you know, the best way to manufacture this, best way to manufacture that, best way to do like any job that requires a tool or like a labor job that people don't want to do anymore. That's the main jobs I attack, is jobs people don't want to do anymore. So what we got it doing is like, we basically got it learning. So we got it trying out all these different tiling processes and telling us what is the best tiling process. We got it testing out all these hammers and all these metals and all these materials and all these like impacts, and then telling us what is the best hammer. So this thing like invents stuff for us. Like it literally invents better hammers for us, invents exactly. It's a learning machine at the core, plus the little AI robots are learning as well. So it's like you got the human robot thing, and then you got the Skynet thing, and this is why I suggest you use a robot.